friends, it's Miss Kim. I'm going to read you a story. You may remember hearing this from me, but it's always good to listen to the story again. This one's called Tissue Please. Frog and his friends did everything together. At recess, they played hopscotch and jump rope together. In class, they sat at the same table and studied together. And when they had runny noses, they sniffled and snuffled together. You could hear them announce as they wiped their noses on their arms. Mrs. Sage, their teacher, replied, "Should you wipe your nose on your arm?" Oh my goodness, no. That is just disgusting. After school, Frog and his friends rode their bikes to dance class together. They were practicing for their recital. Frog loved his ballet class. But lately, he had had a hard time concentrating. He had had a runny nose, which made it difficult to dance. Frog rang out. Oh, look, he needs to get a tissue and wipe his nose. When his friends heard him, they remembered that their noses were runny too. Soon, the whole class was one huge chorus of sniffles and snuffles as they snuffled and wiped their noses on their arms. Oh, there they go again. Can you believe it? Miss Tutu, their dance teacher, was so disgusted all she could say was, "Yuck!" Frog was enjoying his dinner of potato bug soup with fish and crackers. He was in the middle of a big slurp when he realized he had to sniffle. He started. "That is not polite at the dinner table," interrupted his father. Mother Frog leapt out of the room and came back with a box of tissues. "Please use this instead," she suggested. So Frog blew his nose in the tissue and was amazed at how well it worked. His nose felt great. "And here is an extra," Mom said, "to keep in your pocket just in case you need it." It was the day of the big dance recital. Frog and his friends jumped across the stage into place. The whole crowd oohed as the curtain rose. And in the middle of his grand plie, Frog's nose began to run. So he sniffed a little. It didn't work. Frog was getting ready to do a gigantic sniffle when he noticed his teacher watching him off stage, and suddenly Frog remembered a tissue. Frog quickly hopped over and took a tissue out of the box on the piano and hopped back into place. He blew his nose and finished his plie with a grand wave, waving his tissue high above his head. Frog's friends were inspired. They each pirouetted around the stage, grabbing a tissue in mid-twirl. They all blew in a loud symphony, and one by one, they waved their tissues over their head and danced over and flung them in the trash can. Miss Tutu was so proud, all she could say was, "Bravo! Bravo!" That means good. And the audience was impressed. "Encore!" they yelled. "Encore!" That means again. And from that day on, the Dance of the Tissue Box Fairies was the big finale of every dance recital. The end.